Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, Raila Odinga held a very successful political rally in Kisumu, if attendance was anything to go by. And from the rally, the message came out very clearly. Raila Odinga's popularity in the Luo nation is still intact. And the ODM leaders who crossed over to Kenya Kwanza Alliance did so without the people. That's the message that came out clearly from that rally. Before we dig deep into that, I want us to listen to some speeches that were made during the rally. Listen to this.
Baba. Kisumu 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 ria. Kisumu tibim. Jodalawa. Wan kako ganda luo. Oluorwa e piny mangima. Nikech wariwore kaka gimoro achiel. Kendo luorwa nikech gima nyalo pogowa onge. Kendo luorwa nikech ndalo te wariwore bang' Jaramogi kendo koro wariwore bang' Raila Molo Odinga. Omiyo ng'ama biro gi wach mar pogo luo, ng'ama biro gi wach mar pogowa, wadagi koso kwadagi, wadagi koso kwadagi. Kidagi to ket badi kama, kidagi to ket badi kama. Ng'ama pago jaluo watimore nade? Wadagi. Ng'ama pogo jaluo watimore nade? Ng'ama chejo Kenya watimore nade? Wadagi jothurwa wan waikore wang' achiel bang' Raila Molo Odinga. Ene jatendwa mwawinjo. Kuom riekone nogore ne piny mokelo gimiluongo ni devolution. Kendo sani wan gi sirikendewa mag gwenge. Kendo sani wan gi dongruok wa e ang'owa e gwengewa. Omiyo jakomwa gonero kamano kuom devolution. Kendo gimwaluwo kamora mora koro onge. Watego devolution. Mondo mi dongruok obiturwa ka. Watega ang'owa devolution. Omiyo wan kaka governors maturwa ka wan bang' Raila Molo Odinga full. Kowacho ni left to kanye. To kowacho ni right to kanye. Ero kamana ina.
Na wakati huu ni wakazi wa kumaliza kazi. Wangapi wako tayari tumalize kazi? Wakikuyu wakati wa Maumau walikuwa wanasema namna hii. Mukienda kwa vita, mtu arudi nyuma. Kwanza munaua huyo, alafu unaendelea na safari. Tuko pamoja? Wale wametusaliti tuwafanye namna gani? Tuwafanye namna gani? Sabina Chege, Kanini Kega, Ojenda, Elisha.
Koro anadwa wacho gimoro achiel awachi. Adieru ng'ejo Kisumo ni kawadwaro loch piny kato gima wawacho ni Raila tibim, Raila tiala la tuyiero. Adier koso miriambo. Koro ber ni kawasedhi kucho to wachak waloko ng'ewa wadhi chien kucho.
Yes. Those were some of the speeches that were made during the rally. From the speeches and from the attendance, and even from the enthusiasm from the people, when the speeches were being made, confirms clearly Raila Odinga's support in the Luo nation is still intact. And the leaders who crossed over to Kenya Kwanza Alliance did so without the blessings from the people. Yes. And I'm saying that because Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament Kaluma is making it very clear that what normally Nyanza leaders do, they invoke Raila Odinga's name, Tiala and Tibim, and that earns them an election. And it's true that that's what normally happens. And that's how these leaders who crossed over to Ruto's team did for them to get elected. That's a fact, not debatable. If you look, or rather if you listen to the speech that was made by Homa Bay Governor, in fact, Gladys Wanga is making it very clear, or rather explaining the journey that Raila Odinga has worked with Kenya for Kenya to be where it is. Raila single-handedly brought devolution. And it's a fact that Kenyans are benefiting as a result of devolution. What about these leaders? Now, instead of actualizing devolution as it is, they are actually heading to State House for tokens. And also from another speaker there, from Molekina and another speaker there, they made it also very clear that now we are in war. There is no turning back. Any person who turns back should be killed politically. And all those sentiments have got the potential of inciting the ground against the rebels. And I'm very sure that going forward, the rebels will find the ground very hostile. And if Raila and his team will push on with their countrywide political tours and rallies, then I'm seeing a high possibility where Kenya is going to be charged politically. The areas that have been predominantly voting for Raila Odinga will actually be charged along that line. And anybody who works, or rather who crosses over, always warming towards the government, but is in those areas that have been predominantly voting for Raila Odinga, they'll also find the ground very hostile for them. So today's rally, in fact, Raila successfully proved to the whole nation that his support in Nyanza is still intact. So the leaders who crossed to Ruto's team did so without the blessings of the people. And if an election was to be done in their respective areas, then most definitely they will lose that election. Yes, that's what came out very, very clearly. As I conclude, it's now a fact that William Ruto's team is very clueless on governance. Very clueless. And I'm seeing Raila and his team who are actually exploiting that loophole to paint William Ruto as a government that has already failed. And I'm saying that because if you look at the promises William Ruto made to Kenyans, almost all of them, if not a majority of the promises, have not been fulfilled. So I'm also seeing Raila and his team who are also using these political rallies to expose William Ruto's government as a government that is clueless on governance. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In our next analysis, we are still dwelling, or we are still dissecting on Raila's Kisumu rally. Make sure you subscribe in order not to miss our subsequent analysis. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.